Hey everybody, Brent Bridgman here, JFL Boat Build Series. I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who's been viewing and liking and sharing the videos. As you can see, I've got over 29 videos on YouTube. They're just not getting traction yet. A lot has to do with the way I had things set up, but now I think I got it figured out. I'm downstairs in the workshop. Down here are the pumps and bilge pumps, aerator pumps, and things for the boat. We're going to get on these things after we get the console started. As you can see from today and yesterday, we were working on the transom, making it thick so we can block sand that flat, re-drill the holes. In fact, I'm going to head into town right now, get a sharp drill bit just for the holes for the transom. The transom bolts from Bob's Machine are on their way. But anyway, let's get into this video, and we're going to show you how to fiberglass the back transom area to build it up, because we already dug out the stress cracks and the damage from the engine that was almost ripped off the back of that Ranger boat. Let's get into it right now, and like I said, thank you, and I appreciate all the love, and the channel is growing, and I'm getting excited because the good things are coming. We're gonna reinforce the deck lids. We're gonna start recarpeting part of the boat, and then the center of the boat, since it has the rail system, is gonna get the sea deck. And the sea deck will have a couple of the JFL logos, and maybe we'll bring the justfishlers.com website back to life. We've been taking a small break from that because I don't really want to sell my glide baits right now. They're catching big fish, and if I can catch big fish and win some tournaments, why would I sell them? And let's get into the build. All right, so welcome back to the channel. For this part, we're going to need our acetone. So just regular acetone. We're also going to need our resin, and we're going to use some chop strand mat that's on the roll. And what I'm going to show you guys is how we take the area we're going to fiberglass is that back transom that you're looking at there. We ground out all the damage, cracks. We followed the cracks, the stress cracks, make the area level. We are getting ready to do, I ordered the transom bolts from Bob's Machine. So what we're going to do is, looking at this area here, I want to start cutting for that area. So just by looking at it, it was something like this. All right. So, and like I said, you want to tear the edge so it's not so abrupt. And you can do that by pulling this. Now save this, because we'll be able to even use this stuff to fill. So I'm gonna put that right there. But basically I want to start, that covers that area. See that? So that's number one. So we're gonna lay that there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna tear a couple. This area is kind of deep right here. So I'm gonna tear one that size, and I'm gonna lay that there. And see, I'm saving all the shavings. So same thing here. So I've got where the bolt goes, right? So I want this for here. All right, so I'm gonna lay that there. I know those go there. There's no wind yet, but I'm sure once the fiberglass gods figure out I'm doing this back piece today, I'm sure there will be. Okay, so I'm gonna put this piece here. So I'll put it on that side. We're just tearing off the sizes that we're gonna need. That's another one for that. Pretty quick, but what we need to do is I grab this 40 grit, and this usually goes on my sander. What I'm gonna do is fold this in half 2 times. I'm gonna rough this up by hand. To be really generous with the acetone. But basically you're just wiping off any impurities that are there, oils, silicones, anything like that. But you're just gonna wipe over it real good. Let's pull these screws before I forget. So what that does is see that little bit of film? Then take the clean part again, wipe over it again. You can never wipe it too many times. So you're just getting it to where the area where you're gonna lay the glass is totally free and clear of any impurities. I'm gonna grab the sander, sand over that spot where I just removed those screws. You know, it's been warm all week until today. I was excited to get this thing going, and I looked at the weather and I'm like, are you kidding me? So the weather's like, no, we're not gonna cooperate. So I'm kind of forcing this today because I've got limited time. I got to at least get this back, or I can bolt a motor to it so we can, when we go to move, the motor can go on the boat. All right. See that there? All right. All right. I need to poke a hole in this. All right. So we're going to wipe that off one more time because we went over that with the grinder. All right. All right. So I'm going to focus on this side first. Then I'll head down here, and then we'll come across and we'll do this one last because it's the least. All right. Grab some resin. All right. I'll try to stay out of the camera's way. All right, so I think that's going to be enough for a start. I'm going to do a slow batch here because it's probably too much resin, to be honest. Let me stir that up. Like I said, these stir sticks are really handy. Make sure you stir it off the walls. All right. Set that on there. All right. So we're going to first do is coat the area. And being that these are in a concentration ball, that resin will set up really fast, and these will set up really nice and easy. Okay, that side's done. Now we're gonna focus back over here on this one and this one. So we will mix up, let me rinse this off real quick, and then I'll be right back. So this next piece isn't gonna take as much, but we used more than we were supposed to on the other. So what we're gonna do is probably, that's for the big one there, that's for the big one, that's for the big one. Okay, so I've got a little bit, but yeah, I think we have enough. Because this isn't very deep. Yeah, we'll be fine. Okay, so I'm gonna pour some new resin. Not as much resin because these aren't as deep. All right. put the lid on that. It's supposed to rain later today, so trying to get this done before the rain starts. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for the day. Let me bring you in real close to show you the result of what we just did. So here we go. We're going to zoom in right here. All right, so you can see this right here. It's hard, okay? And if we take this angle here, you can see it's bulging out. See how it's bulging out right here? Bulging out. And then down here is also built up. That's bulging out. We'll be able to come, we want this to cure really good, so we're going to let this sit for a few days, and then we'll come back and we'll flatten this out. Like I said, they got quite a bit of mound to them, but that's good because they're built out. All right, and we did a little bit of repair in here. Let's see if I can remove this real quick. We just did a couple spots real quick, made sure that these were filled in, made sure that this no longer has the crack, and then we'll come back in here with the black gel coat and we'll coat it nice and easy. As you can see, it's all nice and solid. And then we'll come in and we'll have to drill the holes here, down here, drill a hole over here, that's down low, and then this right in here. This will all get covered with black gel coat, so it'll be all nice and neat back here. And then we'll clean it out one more time before we attach this cap piece. But I appreciate everyone tuning in, and I'm your host, Brent Bridgman, and I will see you next weekend. Thank you.